Good evening, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. It's actually probably after 10 p.m. here on the East Coast. I actually just came home, got myself cleaned up, and I said it is me time. I have a brand new Dollar Tree haul that I'm excited to share with all of you. This time, we're staying away from all the red dots. Every single item in this video, a buck and a coin, $1.25. Every single item in this video came from the same locations throughout the Hudson Valley because that's where I'm at in the state of New York. It was a beautiful day here and it's a beautiful evening. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. I was outside maybe 10 minutes ago, if that, and I happened to be looking up at the stars, which I always do, and it never fails. I usually see a shooting star at least once a week around here. But then again, I am always outside. I'm sitting outside with Mia. Usually we're just sitting outside in the dark with a candle lit. And I'm usually staring up at the sky. And I've done that since I was a kid. All right, so grab your wish list. I hopefully have something here. I have a few things that were on my wish list. I had actually seen Miss Margot haul something and I said, oh, I hope we get those, and we did. So I'll be sharing that item with you. I got a few books to share with all of you. I don't get books very often, but every now and then I do. So yeah, let's get into this Dollar Tree haul together. All right, so I'm actually going to start off with something that I thought was a pretty cool find. And I found these in two places. Now, we must remember that everybody's stores are set up differently. I try to give you the aisles the best I can, but that doesn't mean it's going to be in the same aisle at your store. It should be, but that doesn't always happen. So I found these in two places. The first place I found these was in the housewares department, where all the mops and things like that, the mop heads, the brushes, and the brooms. And then I also found these in the aisle where you get all your paper stuff, like your tissues and stuff like that. I think these are really cool, especially if you spend a lot of money on your pots and pans. These are made by Simply Essential. They're pot protectors. You're going to get 3 different protectors, and this is what the packaging looks like. Now, I remember what my mom used to do is my mom always had, my mom was a big cook. My mom cooked, my mom baked, she did all of that. And my mom, what she used to do is she would take washcloths and stick them between the pans, which is something that you can do. But these look kind of cool. I'm gonna open them up here. Again, they're by Simply Essential. So you're gonna get 3 different sizes here. We're gonna go into the first one, which I think you get 2 of the same one. Yes, you do. All right, these are nice. Yeah, these are great. I mean, if you spend money on your pots and pans, and they're not cheap anymore. It's not like you can go, what was that brand name? I think it was Faberware. And like for 20 bucks at Walmart, you could get like a 50-piece set. I think that company's still around, but you're not going to get 50 pieces. So here's what the outside looks like. Very nice. And then here's the inside. So what you're going to do, you'll have your saucepan or whatever. You'll put that in, and then your next saucepan, so on and so forth. I think it's a great idea. So you do get 2 of this size. And then let me show you the third one, which is great if you have like a big frying pan or something. There's that one. So super cool. Great for if you've got someone getting married or a shower and you bought them some pots and pans. Why not include a couple packages of these with their great Christmas gift or just whatever gift. So there it is right there. Oh wow, I just noticed. Okay, I just noticed on the back of this package, it says, made exclusively for Bed Bath & Beyond. So we know damn well, if these were coming from Bed Bath & Beyond, there it is right there. I'll share it with all of you. I just noticed it. These were way more than a buck and a coin coming from Bed Bath & Beyond. All right, so since we're staying with companies, I'm going to show you these. These were on my wish list. I saw Margot haul these, and I was like, oh man, I hope we get these. So around the areas, and I'm not sure what states and what states are not, there was a lot of Party Cities going out of business. Party Cities In my opinion, very expensive. Yes, did they have everything you want for a party? Of course they did, but you're going to pay for it. Anyways, these are the cups that were coming from Party City, and they're the Brava cups. I only found one color, which I happen to love. It's like a robin egg blue. If you remember that color, robin egg looks gorgeous. You're getting 50 18-ounce cups. So 18-ounce cups, you're getting 50 for a buck and a coin. Do I need to say more? Now, I recycle, but you know, when we're at the drag strip, when we're out and about, I stocked up. I got 4 of them. I was not going to pass on that buy. I thought that was a phenomenal buy for 50 cups. A great buy. All right. That's it, kind of think, for like brand names. I did hit up the candy aisle, which I'm kind of pissed off at myself because I was at a store, I think it was Sunday or Monday. Sunday. And I spent, they were $9.99 a pound for Jelly Bellies because I needed to refill. Oh, let me see if I can reach it. I have this container here, and, well, you know, you get the munchies, you munch on them, right? So to refill this container is basically a pound of Jelly Bellies, and that's $9.99 a pound. So then I go to Dollar Tree, and what do I find? Jelly Bellies. So basically, these are the belly flops. There's nothing wrong with them. They're a little wonky. They may have 2 stuck together. It's all different kinds of flavors, but you know what? They're fresh. They're good until March of 2027. You got plenty of time. There's really nothing wrong with them. All right, here's an example where there's 2 stuck together. To me, that's just more to shove in your mouth, right? But, you know, I enjoy them. The boyfriend enjoys them. I've been to the factory a couple of times. Love the Jelly Belly. So, yeah, I'll take some flops. Why not? All right, that's it for sweets and treats. We are closer to the colder weather than we are with the warmer weather. Let's admit it. You know I have to admit it. I feel like I've lost some of my tan since I came back from Rhode Island. All right, let's have a couple pairs of socks. Only 4 pairs, but I thought I had this cute idea in my head. So I'm going back to like nostalgia candy. Charms Blow Pops. Now, they sell Charms Blow Pops in the little mini versions at Dollar Tree. Why not get a pack of that candy from Dollar Tree and the socks, put it in a stocking for Christmas? Just a thought. How about Razzler's gum? I've seen the gum in stores. Get a package of that gum, put it with the socks, put it in a stocking. How about some Tootsie Rolls? Do I have to say it again? Get some Tootsie Rolls. I mean, it's just fun stuff. By the way, these socks are one size fits all, and they are crew socks. Get some double bubble gum. Dollar Tree sells that too. Put it with the socks. I mean, it's just me kind of thinking outside the box. When I'm shopping, that's the stuff that's going through my brain. All right, that's it for socks. I'm going to be a good girl. Over in the aisle where you get all your hair accessories, I really like these. And the fact that you get 3 in a package. I have one in my hair right now, right up there. There's like a scrunchy thing. Because I wrap my hair all up, especially when it's warm and I'm working out in the yard. This you get 3, and they feel like, I want to say velour. They do feel like velour. Do you guys remember velour pants? They still make velour pants. Anyways, you get 3 different designs. Love them for ponies. They also had this one here in all these like blues and pinks, which I don't have anything like that. And then this one here, which is like a pink, but it's a peachy pink, if that makes sense. So I love them, and sometimes I'll just put them around my wrist. I don't know. I see lots of girls do that. All right. I don't get books very often, but every now and then I do. I came across some books here. Now, this book retails, I saw the price here somewhere. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? $21.99, and then it was marked down to $16.49, and it says Simple Comforts. I don't know. Is this from Bed Bath & Beyond, I'm wondering? Don't hold me to that because I don't know for sure. It's printed in the United States of America. This is the tag that I'm looking at. This is the Simple Comfort Step-by-Step Instapot Cookbook. I was looking through this cookbook, and you know, a lot of times, oh, look at this, an apple spice cake. You know, just because the recipe is for a specific thing doesn't mean it can't be altered or cooked in a different way. Peanut butter banana cheesecake. Oh, I could be taking some of that in right now. They have a cream of bacon soup, and there was just so many amazing recipes in here. I was absolutely loving it. So I want to give this a good look over and check that out. I used to have a really big collection of cookbooks, but when I moved from Chicago to here, I really limited to what I brought over. I found another book here. This one retailed for $20 and some change because it's kind of covered up right there. And then it's weird. There's like a oh no, that's not a sticker for the book. That's actually in the book. So this one is Hungry as Hell. And it's Meals to Live By, Flavor to Die For. From the #1 New York Times best-selling authors, A Bad Manners Cookbook. I was thumbing through this as well, and there was a lot of funky stuff in here too, but I just love to get the ideas. They had all kinds of things about tacos. They had falafel waffles, braised greens, cumin rice, different ways of doing eggplant, BLT wedges, which are yummy, by the way. Have you ever had a BLT wedge in salad? Really yummy. It's just basically a BLT minus the bread. Really, really good. One other book I want to share with you, and this one, I don't know what it retailed for. I'm not seeing anything in the book. But this one is Dynamic Kids Cooking School. Delicious recipes that teach all the skills you need. And I was going through this, and sometimes the kids' book, graham cracker pumpkin praline pie. Try to say that fast 3 times. What I was trying to say before I scrolled on the pumpkin pie there, you know, sometimes the kids' books can be too kid, and then sometimes I think they can be too adult. I've never really seen ones that are like quite right in the middle, but again, these are just my opinions. This one seemed to be a little bit in the middle for me. So I grabbed this for somebody who's getting into baking and doing different things. Look at that nice antepasta salad. So I'm going to give this to her because I thought she would enjoy it. But there's so many yummy, yummy treats in here. Spiced chicken thighs with Brussels sprouts and orange zest. I am not a Brussels sprout fan. I can remember as a kid, you know, you sat at the table and you ate what you were given. I didn't like Brussels sprouts. I still don't like them. I tell you. All right, in the housewares department, I did pick up some of these garbage bags. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that information because they're garbage bags. I did find a couple things in... Oh, I forgot to show you these from the hair aisle. These are every day. You're going to get 3 in a package, and these are invisible bobbies, and it's the original hair spiral, all hair. I thought that was a cute little package. Great for a stocking. I know I'm talking about stockings, but we're going into July. Another one here in the hair aisle. The Strong Grip Hair Ring, and this is Invisibobby, and you're getting 1, 2, 3 rings in that package. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, in makeup aisle, they had this, which I thought was different. This is by Spa April. It is a sugared coffee body scrub. It's 1.7 ounces. Looks just like this. There's your top where I'm giving you your information. I don't know if it has a seal. It's kind of hard to open, but let's check. Okay, there's no seal, and oh my gosh, this stuff looks gross. It looks like caviar. I just stuck it up my nose. Wow, I really, does that not look like caviar? I wonder if I could pass that off as caviar. No, I'm just joking. That's what it looks like. It smells really, really coffee. I'm not real excited. It doesn't have a cover, so I'm going to think about that one. But I did find this one, and this is all sealed up, which makes me very happy. And it's Yes to Cucumbers Cooling Jelly Mask. I showed you one of these about a week ago, but it was a different one. This one is for sensitive skin with aloe vera to soothe. So I'm going to put that on the side for myself. And then I found this one by Freeman, and this is a new formula, exfoliating scrub mask, for uneven textures. It's a 3-ounce tube, and this one does have a seal because I did check in the store before I grabbed it, but I'm going to share with all of you. It should have a seal just like that. That makes me feel better. I might do a review of one of these. I am not sure. If you guys want to see me do a face mask review, another one, let me know down below. The other item that I found in makeup were these, and I thought I found 2 different ones. I did. Okay, I thought I made a mistake. These are called Glow It. It's a gradual glow body lotion. They had 2 different versions. I found fair to medium. It's a hair growth minimizer. 200 milliliters, which is 6.7 fluid ounces. I found this one right there. And then they also had medium to tan hair growth minimizer, gradual glow body lotion. So I'm going to check out the fair to medium. These do have seals because I did check. There they are right there. I think this one, because of my tan right now, would probably suit me better, but we're going to find out together. All right, so I just tore the seal off. That's what the seal looks like. So this is the fair to medium, and you know what? Let me just put the cap back on for a second. Let me just shake it a little because I didn't, do any of that. All right. Woo, head rush. Okay, so again, this is going to be fair to medium. Just going to put a little blob. And there it is right there. It doesn't look too pretty on the screen right there because I just blobbed it, but bear with me. Okay, so that is fair to medium. Let's go ahead and check out the medium to tan. As I throw the cap on the floor, not intentionally. Let me get the top off that. Oh yeah, this one will be way too dark for me. Way too dark. I mean, I'll mix them now at this point. Whoop, I should have shook it. Hold on. See what happened? It ran all over. So I definitely should have shook it. My bad. What did I do with the cap? Fell on the floor. All right, let me use the other one. All right, let's try that again. Thank God I had tissue here, right? Ooh, boy, doggy. All right, why is it coming out so runny? Ugh. It's coming out like really, really runny. Let me just shake it up a little bit more. Bear with me 1 second. Maybe that'll work. Sounds like it's moving around a little better. All right, let's try this. I don't know. It's just, I'm not liking this one too much. Maybe it just needs to be shook up more, but that is like way too dark. There is no way that I could pull that color off. Not at this given point. Maybe if I get a little bit more tanner, for sure. So I don't know whether there's another color. There may or may not be. You can see my tissue here. There's definitely a lot of pigment going on for sure. So yeah, that was new. Hadn't seen these before at Dollar Tree. So happy I found all these items for $1 and a coin because I am like 100% with all of you. The red dots suck. It's becoming very confusing shopping at Dollar Tree because what I'm finding is you're just going up and down the aisle and they have $3 intermixed with $5 intermixed with $7 intermixed with $15, and yeah, there's a lot going on. So that's going to wrap up this $1.25 haul. I so enjoyed my me time with all of you, and as always, it goes by just way too fast, but I do really enjoy this time with all of you. Hopefully, we will see you again soon. Until next time, everyone, a big hug from me to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, Margot's knee's feeling better. Hopefully, Patty's got her cable back up and rolling. And yeah, until next time, everyone, thank you so much. Bye for now.